not a game, it's a rich thing.
This is the little FlyZoo Hotel mascot guy. You see him on all the stuff. Now when you walk in, there's a number of robots. You got this one here, the room service one. This is a help robot. I'm not sure what that guy does. So that's a little front office area. And when you check in, you will use one of these computers. And when you check out, you can get your invoice over there. Now the problem is I'm a foreigner, so there's a lot more paperwork having to do with the PSB and my passport. I can't use any of that stuff. It's only for Chinese citizens. These are the charging stations. Here's one of the robots it's like a room service robot. When it's done, it'll come back here and charge itself. And you have, of course, video games, luggage storage. So this is like the automated bell area. This quite impressive screen when you first come in. It does all kinds of digital artwork. But this must be the gift shop. Everything is for sale here. Scan it onto Taobao. Oh, there goes the digital art. That's kind of cool, actually. But I have to say this. This is the front entrance to the hotel, the front lobby. It is completely void of energy and excitement and people. It's rather disappointing. I mean, there's no life in this lobby. The robots are a cool gimmick and all, right? There's no people here. You got one person who is working at the front desk. Very lovely lady helped me check in. She has to because I can't use the automated services. It lacks a human feel. Like, I don't even want to stay here tonight. You know, the corridors are kind of, I don't know, canopying in towards the top. So it feels a little claustrophobic. And the carpets are very thick and they need to be restretched. The carpets look old and worn. There's lumps in it. I mean, if you really have to be careful when you walk on it because you'll trip. I don't know how the robots are able to run all over this. So far, I think the best feature is actually getting into the room. Now, they give you, or they gave me at least, a key card, just in case the facial recognition doesn't work. But for me, it has been working. Let's try it out. And it opened it right up. Look at that. That is a wonderful idea. I'd love to see more of this in hotels. Face recognition, no fiddling with key cards, just face, open right up. You don't even have to turn the door handle. And this is what I'm greeted with. Okay, so I just arrived. Let's review the room. Now remember, this is not a luxury hotel. This is a business hotel. And that's essentially what it's for. Keep that in mind. When you go through here. Let's start with the bathroom. The bathroom actually is really nice. You know, the vanity area is lovely. Mid-range toiletries. They're not branded. A couple bottles of water there. All the towels, hair dryer. An electric toilet seat, which I expected in a hotel like this. And a very large shower. Very nice. Everything's very clean. Moving on to this area over here. Okay, so this is supposed to be the closet. But it's not a closet. It's just like this strange, like, little alcove with a sliding mirror. I mean, why even have a sliding mirror at all? I mean, it's strange. Okay, so here, these are slippers. Free use inside the hotel. Take away $49 per. So that's another thing I noticed, because it is Alibaba. Everything in here is for sale. In fact, they tell you to scan it on Taobao and purchase it and send it home. They are used. They're dirty. I don't know if I'd pay 49 RMB for them. Okay. Very good. These inserts for your shoes, excellent for a business hotel. No iron and ironing board. These robes are very soft. They're actually very nice. Of course, the umbrella, shoehorn. Here's your little tea set with some highball glasses. This looks like it's a minibar, but there is no minibar. It's just extra bedding. There is a vending machine at the end of the hallway that you have to use Alipay to use. Here's the bedroom. Now this bed is gigantic. That's because it's not a real California King super big. This is two twin beds with a topper over it. You can see here. You can see these are the two here, and then the two mattresses. The split is right here. You can see it right there. So they have a topper over it. Now, I've had okay experiences and I've had bad experiences with this with a dip in the middle. From a management standpoint, this is great to have the flexibility, but from a guest standpoint, beds like this can be kind of a nightmare because they tend to have a dip in the middle. That's pretty clever. That comes out of the wall like that. This right here, this is like their version of the Alexa, you know? You can wake it up, call a robot, bring you some water. It's filthy dirty. My God. Nice big TV. You know, typical fabric walls. This right here, this is all like a hard plaster with lighting backed. You know, the whole room is like that. It's supposed to be super futuristic and everything, but I actually think it's kind of cheesy. It's not for me. This change lounge, or at least you have some throw pillows. It's actually pretty comfortable. I sat here and ate some ice cream. One thing I do like is this switch right here. This is like a mood lighting. So what you can do is you can change the color of the lighting. So if you want it to be like green, you can. If you want it to be sexy and red, you can. You can tell who their customer member might be because you have 4 outlets, plenty of USB ports. This chair is super uncomfortable. I mean, I sit in it. Oh God. I mean, my back hurts just sitting here. What a horrible chair. You know, you're Alibaba, you should have a, I don't know, like a computer desk, a real computer desk chair, because those are the types of people who are going to be staying here, right? And these white tabletops, they look great in marketing photos, but in reality, they get scuffed and dirty and chipped, and within a month or 2, they need to be replaced. Besides, I think they look kind of sloppy. I would rather just have a regular wood desk here that can take a ding, can take a little bit of dirt. This just feels kind of gimmicky. You can see here, you can very easily see the imperfections in pieces like this, and scuff marks and whatnot. I get what they're trying to do, I really do, but longevity-wise, not the greatest. Here is the view of this neighborhood. Pretty boring. It's apartment blocks and row houses. I'm right next door to Alibaba, off in the distance over there. Those are the hills of Westlake. So coming out to this district, you're only coming here for work, really. That's the only real reason I can see to come here. There are better choices in the city for the price. To give you an example, this cost me about the same price as the 5-star Sofitel on the other side of town, the brand new one. And of course the room numbers are projected onto the floor. Here are the elevator bays. Angled downward. The elevators are quite nice. It's supposed to recognize my face. So, here is where the fitness center is, on the 2nd floor. This is supposed to be a future fitness center with games and all kinds of crazy stuff on it. Let's take a look. Facial recognition. Okay, that opens the door. This is the Future Fitness Center. Oh my God. This is it. That is it. Oh my God. Well, at least they give you water. What a pathetic looking gym. It's empty. There's nothing here. See, the cardio is supposed to be along the wall here. You can see the floor. Or the power outlet. This is where to give it power. And then this floor is supposed to be like an interactive floor with music for you to do calisthenics and whatnot. There's nothing here. Oh my God. One of the things I was most looking forward to was this fitness center. I kind of feel a little ripped off. Super yoga, they call it. Super yoga. Well, it's a conference room. Not quite super yoga, is it? They still market this gym as a huge part of the hotel, but it looks like it's mostly for like a banquet space. Spinning. Yeah, it's a meeting room. Boy, that's very disappointing. So far, I'm not all that impressed. They do have these video games set up all over the hotel, but this one's not working. Now, I've seen this robot in other places. They have it in Zhaoqing at Dinglushan. Or, excuse me, at the Seven Crags Lake, they have this guy. So, this is just a movable ice cream vendor, essentially. I've seen him many places. I got a mixed ice cream. I'm just gonna make me some ice cream, alright. That's kinda cool. Looks simple enough. And then it opens. And then I just grab it. And that's pretty simple. It's okay. For 10 RMB, it's not bad. Walking away from the center corridor, which is all white, you have the wood. Future Life Experience Museum. I don't think that's what this is. It's a liquor store. Future Life. So this is the Lobby Lounge Nightclub. I guess they have karaoke here. Yeah, it looks like a very confident little bar. It's middle of the day, so no one's here. They should have this cocktail making robot here, but I was told it was moved to the restaurant. I didn't see it in the restaurant. I don't know where he is. Nope, you have a bartender. Just like a regular bar. Another unfortunate thing about a hotel like this, if you have robots, you don't have customer service. Now, the people inside have been okay. They've been very nice and helpful to a certain extent, but they look so bored. They don't have the same kind of hospitality training you would come to expect at a normal hotel. It's noticeable. You can see that. In fact, when I drove up into this porte-cochere to check in, I stopped, I got out of my car, and there's plenty of space here, and I was greeted with you can't park your car here. That's how I was greeted when I walked into this hotel. Horrible. I said, well, you know, I got to check in, so I just walked in, and when I came back out, kind of a surly little attitude, saying, okay, I'll go park it now. You know, that's what a porte-cochere is for, to check in. So yes, my impressions of the hotel are not very good. It's a average, run-of-the-mill business hotel with a gimmick. And the gimmick of it being run by robots is not really true. I mean, you check in at a kiosk, a robot might bring you a bottle of water or some slippers, but that's nothing new. We've had that for a long time. A robot might deliver food to your table. The ones at Haidilao are much more impressive than this one, I think. There was no cocktail robot. You still have chefs cooking your food. You still have waiters bringing you your food and setting your table. You still have housekeepers cleaning your... I mean, it's a fully staffed hotel. I think the difference is that the people who work at this hotel, not that they're rude per se, but they lack a sense of effort. The shopping center next to the hotel has like a Tim Hortons and, you know, there's a McDonald's, a Nike store, everything Jifubao. You're not allowed to use WeChat here. So for breakfast, it's also facial recognition, and it leads you into the breakfast area here. Ah, that's actually a pretty impressive breakfast area. Let's go check out the options. Well, the presentation looks good and very big, but the food is mediocre at best. Unfortunate. I'm actually not feeling very well after eating it, sitting here. Final thoughts about my future hotel experience. Not what I expected. I know a lot of people might think, oh, it's great to come into a kiosk and have no interaction with people, but there's a lack of warmth in a hotel like this. I mean, human beings, we are social creatures. We crave, in fact, we need interaction with humans, and that's where hospitality professionals really thrive. Not only do they have the training for this, but they have the desire. If this is the future of hospitality, I'm very, very scared. And it is not something that I want. It's a gimmick. It's a business hotel with a gimmick. And that gimmick is interesting when you see it on paper. And a little bit the first time, you know, that takes your facial scan to let you into the room. But after that, you know, you just want to leave. Yeah, that, right? The bed is comfortable so long as you stay on one side of the bed. If you try to sleep in the middle, you get that seam in the middle that makes it impossible. All in all, I didn't feel like I was staying in a hotel. I felt like it was more like a hospital with white walls.
It's not a game, it's a rich